When we talk about things like inflation or financial crises, it can sound abstract, but for working professionals, this is the train their business operates on. When something new shows up in the market, it can feel like the rules have changed, but in most cases, they're just variations on a theme. The technology can be new. The speed can be like nothing we've seen before, but underneath, you tend to see the same core dynamics. If you think about meme stocks, the fact is that markets have always been influenced by stories. They've always overshot, they've always corrected. It was true in the 1920s, and it's true now. The goal isn't to chase every new development. It's to understand the underlying patterns well enough to recognize them when they show up in a different form. What feels different right now isn't just the presence of risk, it's the speed at which conditions are changing. Issues affecting supply chains, pricing, and market access used to play out over years. But as we've seen with changes in oil prices, they can now happen almost instantly. In the short term, leaders have to adjust to economic conditions they can't control. Inflation affects customer spending, interest rates change the ability to obtain loans, and labor markets shift what's needed to find the talent a company needs. But over the longer term, institutions and structural forces shape the environment itself. Leaders who understand those longer-term shifts can start to reposition their business by entering new markets, investing differently, and building different capabilities, all of which expand the set of options they have available. If there's one capability I hope business leaders walk away with, it's the ability to see what's coming before it fully shows up. When leaders understand the institutions, the rhythms, and how these forces interact, they can start to connect those signals early. And that doesn't mean predicting the future with certainty, but it does mean they're not surprised by it. They can begin adjusting before the consequences fully play out, and that puts them way ahead of the game.